Hi guys, I am doing another video and this is on the yellow inks, and the reason I wanted to do this one was because I'm going to be looking at the dye inks. The previous video on the pinks was on the hybrid inks and this is on their dye inks. So I have some similar color yellows in some different brands, so let's see how it comes out. So I'm starting out with Hero Shadow Ink Butter Bar Mid-Tone Ink. This is one of my favorite color yellows. I really like how this one comes out, so we will start with that. And again, I'm using a solid stamp. This is from the Technique Tuesday set. It's called Shadows, Things, and Little Things, I believe. And the paper that I'm using is regular Recollections Michaels brand cardstock. It's not a coated paper, it's just a regular cardstock. And the Hero Arts are known for stamping a little splotchy, but they do even out over time, so we'll see how that looks by the end of the video. And we also want to do the little detailed stamp. And this little guy here is just I think this is like a dollar section. It's the Hampton Arts stamp. And as I said in the last video, it is going to matter what kind of paper you use, what kind of lighting you're using, on how it's going to look when you get it at home. And I am using a foam stamping pad here to make sure that I'm getting the right amount of pressure on these. Alright, so the next one is going to be the Ton. This is the Amber Citrine. There. A little tough to open because they're brand new. And again, it's a felt ink pad. And I just think their dye inks are going to stamp a little better than their hybrid inks, I should say. And again, the comment I made in the last video, as you can see here with the Tons pink inks, is the coverage isn't great, but the colors, it's hard to explain. The colors are very bright. So I think for the cost of the colors, you're giving up a little bit of the coverage there, just depending on what kind of stamping. I don't do a lot of full coverage stamping like this, so this isn't a big concern for me. I do mostly more outline stamping or detailed stamping. So if you're stamping flowers or something like that, these colors are much brighter than regular dye inks, in my opinion. All right, down here at the bottom, we're going to do Stampin' Up's Daffodil Delight, and this is a spongier ink pad. Oops. This one is the Close to My Heart Canary. And you can already see how the Hero Arts has evened out its color. And then the last one is the Ton Beach Blondie. So there is the comparison, and I just kind of want them to dry a little bit more so they even out. But you can see that Hero Arts Butter Bar compared to the Tons Amber Citrine. The Amber Citrine is a little darker. It has a little bit of an orangey tint to it. Where the butter bar is an orange yellow, this is a little more orange to the yellow. The Hero Arts did dry a little more evenly, but it does look like the Amber Citrine, to me, in the light that I have it, it's just a brighter color. I don't know how, it's just a more intense color. The Daffodil Delight from Stampin' Up! Is more of a true yellow there. The Close to My Heart Canary, again, a little splotchy there. And then the last one is the Tons Bleach Blonde, which is a lighter shade of the Amber Citrine. The Amber Citrine has more of an orange yellow to it. The Bleach Blondie is a little more muted tone of that yellow. So the reason I got such close colors when I ordered these two is because I want to be able to layer them. So when you're doing layered roses or layered colors, you want them to be similar. I love their stamps. I love their bows stamps and the layering when they're close like that. It just gives it some dimension. But overall, I am happy with my choices in colors. I do like the colors of the inks. The coverage, if you're somebody who stamps in more of a coverage solid stamp area, I don't know that I would recommend their stamps. I have not tried them for technique stamping like backgrounds or distressing, but I know that they do use them for those. So I have distress inks that I use for that, but I could see that you could use these for background distress inks. But overall, I think they're very bright in colors, and that makes up for the fact that they don't stamp as solid as some of the other inks. So if you're looking for more of a solid ink, I would say go with Hero Arts or go with the Stampin' Up. If you're looking for brighter colors, then the Ton inks are definitely a brighter color. They do pop a little bit more. The dye ink, when it soaks into the paper, it kind of gets muted a little bit, where pigment ink sits on top and it's a brighter color. And like I said, you can see that in their pinks more so, that even though the coverage isn't great, these colors are very bright. So I hope that helps you guys out, and enjoy the video.